Assalamu alaikum. Today we are discussing about the topic C++ loops and looping. So previously we have learned the statements and conditional statements, and you know that what are the conditional statements, and this is called iterative structures. Loops are called basically iterative structure. Why it is a iterative structure? Because it repeats itself number of times which is given to the condition. It repeats, so that's why it is called iterative structure. So why we use loops? We use loops when we need to execute a block of code as long as the condition is true. As yeah, we have a condition. I already told that if the condition is true, till the condition is true, the block of code is repeating, executing itself. So at a small level, at a little level, it is not as much as necessary, but when the huge amount of data is to be executed, then we use loops. Okay, so loops are used to repeat a block of code. There is this is the highlighted portion which is more very important. You can pause my video and note it down. I search from many article this code of this lines of statements to give you that you have, if you learn very well, and your concept must be clear. So basically we are talking about the mechanism, what mechanism through which a set of statement can be executed repeatedly. So it's a mechanism, and until that the condition given true, so this is called loop. Okay, for example, how can we explain in example? Let's we have a message and we want to show it at 100 times. So it's tough to write a message 100 times, see out 100 times, see out that message, same message, not variation. You same line of text you want to print, yeah, same line of number you want to print. Then you what you say do, you not repeat it, see out, so that you have to write 100 line of code. But when your code is done within one line, so is it good? Yeah, of course. Is it good? Is it very good? That it's save your time, it's achieve your goal, it's more efficient. So all perspective it is good and best. So we have to print 100 message. So what we do, are we write a conditional statement? No, there is no conditional. This, if you want to write a 100 messages, then there is no need to write the conditional statements. You just write 100 line of codes with cout and then print. But to remove this code, to remove this mess and a lot of code, you use loop, a single line of loop. Then you see that the you give the condition, and then you see there is a single a short line which give you 100, which you give you 100 message shown on your screen. That just was a simple example. Okay. It's really it's provide more efficiency to your code. It's make your code more clean. Okay, now talk the types of loops in C++. There are three types in C++: for loop, while loop, do while loop. So this is the thing. This is actually, first we learn about the C while loop. What is C while loop? Okay, the while loop loops through a block of code as long as specified condition true. It's give the condition till condition true. You initialize and first you give the condition, and first you give initialize the your variable, and then give the condition, and then it execute. Okay, so here is this is the journal syntax of this is the journal syntax of while condition and then the block of code to be executed. This is the journal syntax of while loop. Okay, now we are explain it with one every single line. While evaluate the condition. Okay, if the condition evaluate true, the code inside the while loop is executed. Simple. It first of all, what it did, it evaluate the condition. If the condition true, then the inside the code of a loop is executed. The next condition is evaluated again. The process continues until the condition is false. When the condition evaluate false, the loop terminates. So it's all about the while loop, and this is the brief explanation of while loop. Next we have do while loop. Okay, it seems like a while loop, but here one time before checking the condition, your body of a program is executed. Once it executed, before checked whether your condition is true, whether your condition is not true, but the body of the loop is executed for once. After that, next line the condition is checked, and then if the condition is false, then it come out, but for one time it must executed. So here is the general syntax of do while loop. There do body of loop there where you executed, and then condition. So here you understand that why I said that for once it executed and then check the condition. If the condition is not true, then it comes out, the control comes out from the structure, from the loop. Okay, now we explain it. While loop while loop we explained the first what we said, that the body of loop is executed at first, then condition is evaluated. Simple, because we write the body of loop before the condition, so that first it execute the body and then it come to the condition. If the condition is evaluated true, the body of loop inside the statement is executed again, and same if the condition is evaluated once again, and if the condition evaluated true again, the body of the loop inside do again same process. So same, the process continues until the condition evaluated to false. If condition false, then it breaks. Okay, and now we have an example to explain it and more. So first we have what we do, print number from 1 to 5. You have to print the number from 1 to 5. So using namespaces and all this, and start with the main function. First we have what to do, we int do while loop. For a do while loop, int I is equal to 1, we initialize it here. It's same like the in while loop, you can initialize it above the condition, and here you can also initialize about, because for loops you have to initialize increment, decrement, condition, all this stuff is happened. Okay, here is the loop, body loop, body of loop. Do what you want to write, you want to write print out I, and then increment. After that printing, then increment and the body close, and next is the line is checking the condition. Now see that I is equal to 1, come into, first of all 1 is printed, and then go to the while loop. I is less than or equal to 5, this is true, then it returns 0, and move, control move towards again do. Now what is this? Here check it. I is equal to less than or 5. What is inside the I? There is 2. What? 2, because now increment, I is incremented. Here when I comes, it is incremented. Now the value of I is 2. 2 is less than or equal to 5, yes. So come to next. Then now again I is printed, 2 is printed, and incremented I, 3 checked. Same, continue this process, right? Yeah, this process is continued till the condition is false. So here the yeah, simple as you can see that this is the simplest way to learn it. So next we have uh, for loop, the main and common and simple and very easy to learn, and I think every student easily absorb this loop. For while and do while they are little bit confused, but for the for loop they are not confused. In fact they learn it more as compared to that. My also practice is with for loop much more than while, but while loop is very interesting and very simple. If you have the concept of clear, your concept of while loop is clear, then while loop is much easier than for loop. But mostly students work with for loop, and most of the time for loop is suitable. It depends on your things. If you want to print, if you want to print at least once your statements, then you use do while loop, right? Then you use do while loop. And if you want to print, if you want to check in a single line, then for loop and while loop is great, and you can use. Okay, for first for loop we have the syntax of for loop. Look here: initialization, condition, and increment or update. Okay, first we saw in do and while loop, initializes happen after when main function is started. Okay, then the condition is start, then the condition is checked. Next we have initialization. Initialize variable and its value executed only once. Condition: here you have to check the condition. If true, the body of for loop is executed. So same as we check in our previous lines, that when we see the while loop and do while loop, the condition is checked. If false, the for loop is terminated, and then update the value of initialize variable and again check the condition. So same, that now we have the this, that there is initialization and condition and updates. These all are at the same line, and it's that's why it's more quite easy other than other uh, um, loops. Okay, here we have example using this. We have same example to print 1 to 5. Okay, so first int I is equal to 1 less than or this, and print I plus plus, and then uh, see out, you have to see out this. In while loop you increment here inside this, and in here. Okay, now what it comes is one print, and then control comes where it go, it goes to the incremented, and 1 become 2, and then it goes to condition, and then so on. The cycle is repeat because it's a iterative, so that's why the cycle is repeat and repeat. Here all about the we have the all the about the loops. They are important feature of programming language do you have, and these are repetitive structure. Beginning point and ending point of the statement that have to execute it are marked. So this is all about the looping, and I hope you learn and very well. It's probably you have to see the uh, tables and stuff like that, and star patterns and different things. So these are all, yeah, with the help of this also, and it makes more easier than using the sequence, escape sequence and other. So if you want to print nested loops, if you want to print something like blocks or something like shape, then you use nested loop. So nested loops, what it do, it controls one loop controls the row, and the other loop control the column, so it make a form of table or a shape, whatever. So this is all. I hope you learn, I hope you are learning from my videos, and if you are learning and you are gaining something, so please subscribe my channel and share my videos with your friends. Thank you so much.